Professor Akin Oyebode. He's a professor of international laws. Good to have you join us this morning. And of course, Maudi, who is a public affairs analyst. Good to have you this morning.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, Professor Oyebode, by now, loads of Nigerians. I wanted, actually, I kept a particular mail for you, which I thought I should start off this particular segment with you, and I hope I really can find it. Someone saying that the professors have held, well, specifically, yes, said Professor Jega and other professors are holding Nigeria to ransom. Have you seen any progressive country in the world where elections will be delayed till this morning? And well, his name is Debo. I said I was going to keep this when I saw it when he said professors. I said, good thing I have Professor Oyebode coming to tell us how well this process has gone. You followed through the release of the results yesterday, how they were read out before the world. What's your thinking about that particular process? Some say it is transparent. For others, they are looking at the delay getting into another day, Tuesday.
Well, I believe Jega and his team were attempting information management. Most people have results. My children have the results. They showed me the results, and they were cross-checking with the announcement by Jega, and they were not far different from what we have on the internet. So I think Jega wants to, out of the abundance of caution, to ensure that the information was effectively and well managed. That's the way I say it. Because in other climes, in fact, you'll be able to make projections. You interview voters as soon as they leave the booth, and you can make a prediction. We have opinion polls in other places. Elections have gone beyond where we are. We think Nigerians are not all that knowledgeable. They are. So maybe we have to revise the law, the Electoral Act, Section 17 and all that, which gives the monopoly to INEC to issue results. Once results have been declared at the various polling booths, people have access to who carried the day.
Especially when party agents have all signed the sheets and all report back to their political parties. And collating that shouldn't be a problem. But you said that section of the law prohibits or prevents anyone from making such announcement.
Exactly. I believe Nigeria should outgrow that mentality of fearing its own shadow. I think we have to make progress. If we are using card readers, the next stage, in my view, should be electronic voting. So that requires amendment of the law. And once there's electronic voting, then stations like channels could make projections right on air. And in fact, what I find funny in the whole setup is that unlike 1979, when we had big screens at Tafawa Balewa Square, and as results came in, they were filled in, there's a lot of obscurantism. People want to withhold information and keep everything close to their chests. I think people have a right to know. And so I think we're a little bit backward, antediluvian in the way we're approaching this matter.
Prof, but if I may come in here, the idea of holding back the results, I mean, the authorities or those that believe that it's just to ensure that there's peace. I mean, everybody is calm, then the results begin to come in.
Yeah, that's what I said about information management. They were trying to manage the information in order not to occasion deleterious consequences. So I think we're afraid of ourselves.
If they put up the big screens, for instance, and somebody actually mentioned it yesterday, that hopes that we'll get to the point where there'll be big screens and the results will be just chilling in. How easy would that be?
Look, in 1979, that's ages ago, we had screens at Tafawa Balewa Square.
No internet then, no cell phones,
internet.
no mobile phones.
So you could say Nigeria was even more advanced in 79 in terms of believing its people than now in 2015. This is 21st century. By now, everybody should know the results. Elections closed Saturday. We're on Tuesday. And the world wonders, what's wrong with Nigeria? I thought we wanted to play in the big leagues. and we have access to internet, to all these things. As I said, many people on their phones, they have the results already. As I speak, I know the results, but I'm waiting for confirmation.
Just as I won't be asking you what you know concerning that.
No problem, don't worry.
Well, Emma, do you agree with Prof? Because I saw you smiling, and I was just wondering, do you agree that it was said that we haven't made much progress in terms of how we let these results be announced?
Okay, because I too was wondering what is delaying the result. And I listened to the news, and they said because the results have not come from the states. I want to believe that because the results have not come from the states. And Prof, there are also so many contradictions in some of the results that were posted in the internet by social media. Some of the states actually, their results were different from what has been going on in the social media for days. So it will be totally wrong to say that what we had in the social media is what actually the INEC announced, unless where you got your own is different from the one going on in the social media. Then maybe you have some sources, reliable sources, you got your own. But by and large, I think, I seriously think that delaying the result is not good for INEC, it's not good for us, because so many things are happening. And when you delay this result, you see people grouping, meeting, planning what to do if eventually this happens. You have given a gap that is preparing ground for things that we might not want, things that will happen that will not be in our interest, that will not be in Nigerian interest. And if you delay this, I hope everything will come in this morning. Well, highest by the afternoon, we have all the results. Because people already saying they are delaying it to tamper with the results. And when people say that, because you gave gap and room for it, of suspicion, for apprehension, people are no longer sure what is going on there. We are in a global village, and you can get these results. Somebody can just enter a viable flight from anywhere and enter Abuja and submit this result. If you are telling us that they are coming from, and we know that people stayed and voted till 3 a.m., counted their votes, didn't leave, and make sure by 6 a.m. everything was concluded on Sunday. And other elections that took place, they have said they have concluded everything. Even if they don't want to travel to Abuja, they can give it to anybody going to Abuja to deliver if it is safe. But why waiting and saying that you actually not wanting peace? You are giving people room. If you have announced every result on Sunday and say we are waiting for this test and this test, you will take people by surprise. By the time they finish adjusting and trying to take action or to think through it, there is a gap in that. But now you are delaying and people are getting ready to take action if it does not work our way.